Hare Krishna. Today we will be discussing the chapter 11 of Srimad Bhagavad-Gita As It Is, the Universal Form, text 36, translation. Sri Arjuna Uvacha, O Hrishikesha, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you the respectable homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Arjuna, after hearing from Krishna about the outcome of the battle of Kurukshetra, became an enlightened devotee of the Supreme Lord. He admitted that everything done by Krishna is quite fate. Arjuna confirmed that Krishna is the maintainer and the object of the worship of the devotees and the destroyers of the undesirables. His actions are equally good for all. Arjuna understood herein that when the battle of Kurukshetra was being concluded in outer space, therefore there was present many demigods, siddhas, and the intelligential of the higher planets, and they were observing the fight because Krishna was present there. When Arjuna saw the universal form of the Lord, the demigods took pleasure in it, but others who were demons and the atheists could not stand it when the Lord was praised, out of their natural fear and devastating form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They fled. Krishna's treatment of the devotees and the atheists is praised by Arjuna. In all cases, the devotee glorifies the Lord because he knows that whatever he does is good for all. Text 37, translation. O Great One, who stands above even Brahma, you are the original Master. Why should they not offer their homage upon you? O Limitless One, O Refugee of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. By this offering of obeisances, Arjuna indicates that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He is all-pervading and he is the soul of every soul. Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Mahatma, which means that he is most magnanimous and unlimited. Ananta indicates that there is nothing which is not covered by the influence and energy of the Supreme Lord. And Devesha means that he is the controller of all demigods and above all of them. He is the center of the whole universe. Arjuna also thought that it was fitting that all the perfect living entities and all powerful demigods offer the respectable obeisances into him because no one is greater than him. He especially mentioned that Krishna is greater than Brahma because Brahma is created by him. Brahma is born out of the lotus stem grown from the navel abdomen of the Garbhodakasya Vishnu, who is Krishna's plenary expansion. Therefore Brahma and Lord Shiva, who is born of Brahma, and all other demigods must offer their respectful obeisances. Thus the Lord is respected by Lord Shiva and Brahma and similar other demigods. The word Aksharam is very significant because this material world creation is subject to the destruction. But the Lord is the above this material creation. He is the cause of all causes, and being so, he is superior to all the conditioned souls within this material nature as well as the materialistic cosmic manifestation itself. He is therefore all the great supreme. Text 38, translation. You are the original personality, the Godhead. You are the only sanctuary of the manifested cosmic world. You know everything and you are all that is knowable. You are above the material modes, O limitless form. This whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. Everything is resting on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is the ultimate rest. Nidhanam means that everything, even Brahman effluence rests upon Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the knower of everything that is happening in this world, and if knowledge has any end, he is the end of the knowledge. Therefore, he is the known and the knowable. He is the object of the knowledge because he is all-pervading. Because he is the cause of the spiritual world, he is transcendental. He is also the chief personality of the transcendental world. Text 39, translation. You are air, fire, water, and you are the moon. You are the supreme controller and the grandfather. Thus I offer my respectable obeisances into you 1,000 times and again and yet again. The Lord is addressed here as air because the air is the most important representation of all the demigods, being all the pervasive. Arjuna also addresses Krishna as the grandfather. because he is the father of Brahma, the first living creature in the universe. Text 40 translation. Obeisances from the front, from behind, and from all sides. O unbounded power, you are the master of a limitless might, you are all-pervading, and thus you are everything. Out of loving ecstasy of Krishna, his friend Arjuna is offering his respect from all sides. He is accepting that he is the master of all potencies and all the powers, and far superior to all the great warriors assembled on the battlefield. It is said in Vishnu Purana, whoever comes before you, even if he be a demigod, is created by you, O Supreme Personality of Godhead. Text 41 and 42 translation. I have in a past addressed you as O Krishna, O Yadava, O my friend, without knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times while relaxing or while lying in the same bed and eating together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. Please excuse me for all my offenses. Although Krishna is manifested before Arjuna in his universal form, Arjuna remembers his friendly relationship with Krishna and is therefore asking pardon and requesting him to excuse himself in many informal gestures which arise out of friendship. He is admitting that formally he did not know that Krishna could assume such an universal form. Although he explained it as an intimate friend, Arjuna did not know how many times he may have dishonored him by addressing him as O my friend, O Krishna, O Yadava, without acknowledging his opulence. But Krishna is so kind and merciful that in spite of such opulence he played with Arjuna as a friend. Such is the transcendental loving reciprocation between the devotee and the Lord. The relationship between the living entity and Krishna is fixed eternally. It cannot be forgotten, as we can see from the behavior of Arjuna. Although Arjuna has seen the opulence in the universal form, he could not forget his friendly relationship with Krishna. Text 43 translation. You are the father of the complete cosmic manifestation, the worshipable chief, the spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. Within the three worlds, you are immeasurable. The Lord Krishna is worshipable as a father is worshipable for his son. He is the spiritual master because he originally gave the Vedic instructions to Brahma, and presently he is also instructing Bhagavad-Gita to Arjuna. Therefore, he is the original spiritual master, and any bona fide spiritual master at the present moment must be a descendant in the line of disciplinic succession stemming from Krishna. Without being a representative of Krishna, one cannot become a teacher or a spiritual master of a transcendental subject matter. The Lord is being paid obeisances in all respect. He is the immeasurable greatness. No one can be greater than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna because no one is equal or higher than Krishna within any manifestation, spiritual or material. Everyone is below him, no one can excel him. The Supreme Lord Krishna has senses and a body like an ordinary man, but for him there is no difference between his senses, body, mind, and himself. Foolish persons who do not know him perfectly say that Krishna is different from his soul, mind, heart, and everything else. Krishna is absolute, therefore his activities and potencies are supreme. It is also stated that he does not have senses like ours. He can perform all sensual activities, therefore his senses are neither imperfect nor limited. No one can be greater than him, no one can be equal to him, and everyone is lower than him. Whoever knows his transcendental body activities and perfection after quitting his body returns to him and does not come back again to this miserable world. Therefore, one should know that Krishna activities are different from others. The best policy is to follow the principles of Krishna that will make one perfect. It is also stated that there is no one who is master of Krishna. Everyone is his servant. Only Krishna is God and everyone is his servant. Everyone is complying with his order. There is no one who can deny his order. Everyone is acting according to his direction, being under the superintendence. As stated in the Brahma Samhita, he is thus follows. Text 44 translation. You are the Supreme Lord to be worshipped by every living being. Thus I fall down to offer my respects and ask your mercy. Please tolerate the wrongs that I may have done to you and bear with me as a father with his son, or a friend with his friend, or a lover with his beloved. Krishna entities relate to Krishna in various relationships. One might treat Krishna as a son, one might treat Krishna as a husband, as a friend, as a master. Krishna and Arjuna are related in friendship. As father tolerates, or the husband or a master tolerates, so Krishna tolerates. Text 45 translation. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow me your grace upon me and reveal again your form as a personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, O abode of the universe. Arjuna is always in confidence with Krishna because he is very dear friend, and as a dear friend is gladdened by his friend's opulence, Arjuna is very joyful to see that his friend Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and can show such a wonderful universal form. But at the same time, after seeing that universal form, he is afraid that he has committed so many offenses to Krishna out of his unalloyed friendship. Thus his mind is disturbed out of fear, although he had no reason to fear, although therefore he is asking Krishna to show his Narayana form because he can assume any form. This universal form is material and temporary as the material world is temporary, but in the Vaikuntha planet he has a transcendental form with 4 hands as a Narayana. There are innumerable planets in the spiritual sky, and in each of them Krishna is present by his planetary manifestations of different names. Thus Arjuna desired to see one of those forms manifest in Vaikuntha planets. Of course, in each Vaikuntha planet of the Narayana is a 4-headed, and the 4-headed hold different form of symbols, and the conch shells, mace, lotus, and disc. According to the different hand, these 4 things are held on. The Narayanas are named. All of these forms are one and the same to Krishna. Therefore, Arjuna requests to see himself as in his 4-armed handed future. Which ends the translation of text 45, Srimad Bhagavad-Gita As It Is of chapter 11. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Keep listening.